Hi, everybody. It's Randy Justice. Um, we're under tornado watch until 7 a.m. There have been tornadoes in Middle Tennessee already tonight. I think the storms are dying down, so we're not going to have that. But we do have severe thunderstorms that are going to head this way. So I want to. I've got a new cell signal booster, which will hopefully help with my broadcast. Because the past few times we went out, it's been broken quite a bit. So we're going to try it and find out. But for anybody that's watching now or that will be watching later, uh, we'll try to bring you weather coverage on whatever comes our way. The good thing about being out at almost 2:30 in the morning, I shouldn't have a lot of traffic to deal with, which will be good. Looks like there will be a little though. We spent all day. Well, a couple of my guys at the shop spent all day working on the my chase vehicle, so I did not get to go to Middle Tennessee. But after work, I came home and got 3 or 4 hours worth of sleep, so that just in case we have bad weather coming, that I'll be able to get out and bring the coverage to you guys. And since we're under a tornado watch until 7 a.m., definitely going to be doing what I can to bring the weather to you. We're definitely having some very high winds already. And I think the biggest threat we're going to have uh, for the next little while is high winds. Hopefully the pictures at night will be better. I did put in some brand new xenon headlights in the Jeep today, because the halogen headlights it had, well, one went out anyway, but they just weren't quite bright enough. But these definitely seem to increase the distance that the lights are shining. Right now, I do believe all tornado warnings in Tennessee have expired. We do have some severe thunderstorm warnings though. We'll head a little bit south toward Loudoun County in Tennessee, because I think that's where the strongest of the storm should cross into East Tennessee. So unfortunately, been a lot of tornadoes and a lot of damage. I think earlier I heard that this storm system, with all the warnings and everything, had affected 16 states. Uh, at one point today, I believe there was 18 tornado warnings going on at the same time. Of course, not all those were observed or confirmed. A lot of them were radar indicated, but still. For anybody watching from anywhere else, tornadoes are not common in Tennessee, or East Tennessee, I should say. They do happen. Normally, they're not very high on the EF scale, but there have been exceptions through the years. And I actually just turned the wrong way. So I'm going to have to go down here, turn around, and head back southbound. I was paying too much attention to the radar and not enough to where I was going. But that's easily enough fixed. Winds are definitely on the gusty side right now. Okay, we're now heading in the correct direction, 75 south. I'll try to put myself right in line where I think the worst of the storms are going to come through. Of course, chasing storms and sometimes kind of guesswork too, because cells can change directions, they can weaken, they can intensify, so sometimes it can be best guess as to what's going to happen. once I get to the Lenore City area, we'll actually take and check the radar and see where we need to position ourselves to catch the incoming thunderstorms. I can tell by what I'm looking at now, just to the west of us, there's already a couple of cells, the same cells that produced tornadoes earlier, are severe warned. And even though they have weakened coming headed to East Tennessee, there still is a possibility, us being under tornado watch, they could produce a very quick spin up tornado. We hope that's not what happens, but, and this is the worst time because most everybody out there, of course, is asleep and in bed, and I hope you all have weather radios to keep you alerted. If you don't, I highly encourage you to get one, especially since we're really going into severe weather season. We have two severe thunderstorm cells I'm watching, one to my south, just barely, and one to the west. And I'm going to try my best to catch the one on the south end. say I'm going to get off at Glenore City and I'm going to check the radar just to see where I need to position myself. So we'll pull off up here and we'll check the radar. See exactly the best place for me to go. Definitely lightening off to my west. All right, so let me check the radar real quick. I think I'm going to go after the southern side of the storm. Of course, if y'all are looking at the radar map, I am the blue dot right there. So we're going to have to get a lot farther south. Not too much, but just a little. I'm going to head that way and see if we can't intercept this storm. Down around about Sweetwater, Tennessee is where it looks like I'm going to have to be. Looks like the edge of it's going to be just south of me. So let's go see if we can intercept it. And this was the same storm cell that earlier in Middle Tennessee was tornado warned. So again, it has potential to do it again. But it's definitely weakened a lot since it came through Middle Tennessee. Oh yeah. Lots of lightning. storm system is just off to my west, and I'm still a little north of it. Looks like I'm almost climbed the northern edge of it. Wind's definitely picked up. Definitely fighting some wind. About 11 miles from where I want to position myself to intercept the storm. Severe warning box is still just to the west, southwest of where I'm at. Very intense lightning to the south of us. believe I've got about 3 miles to my destination. Which again should put me right in the path of this severe thunderstorm that's headed this way. May not even be that far away from it. My destination. Yep, exit 62 would be Sweetwater exit. That's where I'm headed. Once I get off the Sweetwater exit, it should put me just about in the center of where the storm should come through. Then it'll kind of be a waiting game because the main part of the storm is still off to our west. So hopefully I can find a good place just to sit and wait on it. We'll check the radar when we get up here. This might be a good place to turn in. Check. Well, no, it's fenced in. If I can pull in right here and check my radar, and I'll turn us toward the actual storm. Okay. Oh, looking at the watch box, it looks like that it turned north. Again, as I've said before, sometimes it's a guessing game. It did. This is the watch box that I was looking at, and it was headed straight this way, and now the storm track looks like it's turned north. So to intercept it, I'm going to have to go back north because now I'm south of it. Let's look at the wide radar. Only tornado warning I see is way up in Kentucky right now. But we have these severe thunderstorm warnings here. So let me turn back north and see if we can intercept this storm. Oh, storms are so unpredictable. Oh, because the watch box was, I was right, lined up with the center of the severe thunderstorm warning, and then it changed. direction. So we'll go back north and try to get back in front of it. Everybody's tuned in. Thanks for watching. Chasing storms here in East Tennessee. This line of storms that's coming through, the severe warning now, the same line of storms that came through Middle Tennessee earlier and did produce tornadoes. We are under a tornado watch in East Tennessee until, for most of East Tennessee, until 7 a.m. Not a very high risk, but with any severe thunderstorm, there can always be a quick spin up tornado. So something to keep in mind and be aware of, especially if you're out driving around. I suggest everybody, just like I do at my home and stuff, if you don't have a weather radio to keep you informed, especially at night while everybody's sleeping, it's a good thing so you can get a warning if something does come, severe weather-wise. You gotta love too when you have severe weather is you're gonna see the man in the car flying up on the left-hand side. I'm sure you guys can see lightning flashes on occasion. Now looking at the radar that I can see right now, I've got one right in front of me. I can see everything now to the north of me almost is severe warned. So we should be driving back through it all. Like I said, when we started this, storms are so unpredictable that they can definitely change direction, even though they're heading in a straight line. And that's what happened with these. I positioned myself right in the center of where the warning box to the west was, and then the storm took a north turn, and that put me outside of it to the south. I'm hoping with lightning flashes the sky's showing up good on camera because it's watching it here. It's the sky's pretty spectacular. when the lightning flashes. I was in Sweetwater, Tennessee, and now I left there. I'm headed back north to try to catch back up with the storms. So I'll come to Loudon, and then Lenoir City, and then back to Knoxville, Knox County. Now, if you can tell from the sign there, I'm 5 miles from Loudon. I'm 36 miles from Knoxville. Now I'm back in the one of the severe thunderstorm warning boxes, barely. But there's another storm right behind this one. Looks like the one way north of me's got a lot of lightning in it from what I can see from here. Missing this storm reminds me of a few weeks ago when myself and my friend Alex Slate went chasing in Middle Tennessee, and we were on a tornado warning storm, and the thing just dissipated about a mile from where we were at. We were set up perfect. And that's the thing about storms and the weather, they're definitely unpredictable. But hopefully we won't have any tornadoes in East Tennessee. Right now, no tornado warnings I'm aware of in Tennessee. Severe thunderstorm warnings, definitely. So you can still expect some straight line damaging winds with these storms. Okay, come on. Crossing the Tennessee River in Loudoun County. is a, looking at the radar, there is still a severe warning cell just off to my west. So I'm going to try to get just about the center of where the warning box is and set up and wait on it and see if we can get some good video of it. You know, at night, video's hard. It's hard to see things, and, except when the lightning flashes. Try to adjust the radar in a minute so you can get a better idea of where I'm at. Kind of a difficult task while I'm driving, but again, the little radar map down on the right hand side, I'm the blue dot. Hopefully I got that adjusted where y'all can tell a little better. If not, as soon as I get to Lenoir City, I will make sure I get it adjusted properly. I appreciate everybody that's watching right now. Appreciate everybody that's going to watch it afterwards. Storms have really lost a lot of their punch once they moved into East Tennessee, which is actually a good thing. I think actually I'm going to go on further north because it looks like back toward Knoxville we're getting more lightning and everything than we are here. And if the warning box holds out, that should still put me in line to catch the cell behind this one. Just tuning in, the storms that we're on now, even though they're less intense, this is the same line of storms that produced tornadoes in Middle Tennessee earlier. So actually very thankful that they have lost their intensity moving here into East Tennessee. Brake lights. uh, so we're back in Knox County, and I'm just about centered where that other severe warning storm should come through. So we're gonna find a good place to hopefully sit and wait on it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get off here at the Level Road exit and check the radar and make sure that I'm in line for that next storm that's coming through. Even though that didn't work too well when I went to Sweetwater, but oh, and I'm not. They moved it further north just now. Oh, that's about right. But that's fine. That's not a problem. just goes to show you can be right in the box and then boom, everything changes. But it's okay. You gotta love people who space themselves out where nobody can get around them. There we go. Okay, get by me. Everybody watching can see there's still a lot of lightning. Looks like we have a wreck at just west of Cedar Bluff Road. Oh yeah, car off of the road. Looks like he hydroplaned, turned around facing the wrong direction. Just I-40 just west of Cedar Bluff Road. So if you're driving, you're listening to this, and you're coming that way, please slow down. It must be pretty bad. There goes the ambulance, so it's probably a wreck with injuries. A tornado warning has popped up. I can't tell where it's at because I can't look at the radar. It looks like there's a tornado warning for Knox County is what it appears to be. Everybody get into a safe space. It just says for this area, and I'm right in the middle of Knox County. I cannot get to the radar to see where it's at exactly yet. Give me a minute. I'm going to try. Warning box hadn't come out yet. And darn it, where is it at? warning box hitting out yet. I'm sorry, guys, but tornado warning. I'm driving through Knox County. The alert just came out. It's on the storm in Knox County. We are under a tornado warning in Knox County. Take shelter now, wherever you're at. I'm actually ahead of this storm just a little bit. It's moving from west to southwest northeast. I'm going to try to look and see if I can tell you about where it's at right now. Looking at the radar, there is a hook on it. So there is rotation in the storm. I can't tell exactly where it's at because I'm driving, trying to get ahead of it, trying not to get caught in it. But we are under a tornado warning in Knox County. Take shelter. Oh my gosh, I'm definitely in the wrong place. I'm going to try to get where I can turn around and point toward the direction it's coming from so that if there's one there, I can make you aware of exactly where it's at and hopefully show you some video of it. I am at the southeast corner of the warning box. It looks to me like it's going to head through north Knox County. I'm going to try to get where I can pull over and tell you exactly where it's going to cross and what's going on. Doing everything I can. But again, if you're just tuning in, we are under a tornado warning in Knox County. Take shelter immediately. I'm ahead of where the rotation is in the storm. I'm going to try to get to a place where maybe it'll pass right to the north of me. If it is one, I don't think it's on the ground. It's just radar indicated, but still. As soon as I get to Clinton Highway, I'm going to pull off and find out exactly where this thing's headed. I am just trying to stay ahead of it. But we are under a tornado warning in Knox County. trying to look at the radar in front of me as I drive. It looks like it's probably going to go through the Powell community, maybe the Karnes area. I can't tell for sure yet. But if you're in those areas, definitely take shelter immediately. If you're traveling 75 northbound through Knox County, take shelter. It's headed right across 75 northbound in Knox County. It's where this storm should intersect. Same line of storms that did produce confirmed tornadoes in Middle Tennessee earlier. Take this seriously. I'll adjust the radar in just a minute so you guys can see exactly where this is at. I've just got to get to a place where I can pull over and do it. I'm going to get pointed back in the direction that it's coming from. Maybe get a better look at the map. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to try to find out exactly where this thing's at so that we can get a little better. Oh, wow, very intense. It's going to pass really close to where I'm at. So, ton of lightning. It's going to be somewhere in this area. I'm going to check the velocity. I hope. Expand the radar for a minute so I can look at this a little closer. Radar really not picking it up like I want it to. It's radar indicated. The tornado warning is for Anderson, Tennessee, Knox, Tennessee, Loudon, Tennessee, and Rome, Tennessee. Looking at the radar, if there is a tornado in this, and I'm not seeing anything defined, it's going to pass through the Solway area, the Karnes area, King Arthur Court, headed toward Lazy Acres, and eventually through the Powell area. You can see here where the most intense the lightning is in it. So most of the real bad stuff is right here, headed towards Solway. So I'm going to head in that direction and see if we can't get a visual on this. And again, I should be really close to where it's going to be. Not too far from it. Oh gosh. So again, guys, I am the blue dot right here, and you can see I'm right almost in the center of the warning box. All this right in here is where the most intense part is. So let's go see if we can intercept and see. I don't think it's on the ground. It's just radar indicated, so that means there is rotation in this storm cell. So it looks like the center of circulation should pass right through the Powell community here and just very shortly. So that's the direction I'm headed. Very intense lightning with it, even though I'm not seeing it in front of me. Trying to figure out where the best place to position myself is. But again, if you're just joining, we are under a tornado warning in Knox County. It's going to affect portions of North Knox County is what it appears to be. Radar indicated. Nobody has confirmed anything on the ground. But be aware, if you're anywhere in the path of this tornado warning, please seek shelter immediately. Immediately. Seek shelter. I'm going to try to put myself in a position so a path is up to the north of me. So if there is one, we'll be able to at least see it and we can confirm it. I'm not seeing any indication there's anything on the ground at this time. Looking at the radar, I'm not seeing any kind of fine hook. It's a broad area of circulation, but this is still a dangerous storm, especially if you're in the Solway community, Powell community, Karnes. Take shelter immediately. People you know may be asleep in those areas. Wake them up and tell them to take shelter. It's the perfect reason that everybody needs a weather radio to alert them. So I'm going to pull in for anybody in Knoxville, I'm going to pull into the Lowe's parking lot here on Clinton Highway, and it should pass, the area of circulation should pass just to the north of where we're at. I'm going to try to get in a good position so that if there is an actual tornado, that the lightning, when it gets here, will light it up, and maybe we'll be able to see something. gonna take 1 second and call my wife and make sure she knows.
Alright.
If the warning didn't go off, we're under tornado warning.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you won't pull my feet up, I'm probably right in the. I should just be. It should go to the north of me. I don't see anything on the ground. Don't see anything on the radar that indicates it. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Always. I've been watching it. Because I mean, you know, we're pretty close to the Oxy right here.
Yeah. Well, I'm right in the center. I'm here at the Lowe's on Clinton Highway, and it should pass just to. The area of circulation should pass just to the north.
Okay. Alright. So I did see where it was.
Hey, if you don't know and you're going in, you tell everybody we're under a tornado warning right here.
Yeah.
So nothing's on the ground, but definitely an area of circulation headed this way. Yeah. Guy going into work clothes.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. Well, I'm here just waiting to see what happens.
Okay. Well, I won't call him like Bernie up. So.
I wouldn't either because she's not really in the box.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Just outside the box.
Exactly. All right.
Okay.
I love you. I'll keep you updated.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, it looks like now from what I'm seeing, the area of circulation is going to pass right over where I'm at. See if I can give you all a better view on the. Matter of fact, I'm going to, let's see here if I can switch views. Okay, let's see if I can show you a little bit better here on the radar where everything's at. So again, I'm the blue dot right there. Right here's the area of circulation. So it should pass right over where I'm at. Again, I still don't see anything on the ground. According to the radar, I'm going to look at the velocity on this thing, which isn't showing very well on the radar site here. I'm wondering if I switch to radar down here, we'll get even better look at it. Not a lot. It's kind of the problem. We're in kind of a, trying to look at the velocity of the storm, we're kind of in a bad place on the radar. Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting to show up anything. We'll check the correlation coefficient, which would tell you if something's on the ground, you would have debris. And I'm not seeing any kind of debris, signature or anything, so I don't believe we have anything on the ground. It is still just radar worn. As you can see, it's right here, I'm right here. It should be headed this way. I'm going to face a little more toward it. And get the main camera back. All right, guys, we're going to see what happens. It's definitely gotten less intense. I don't think there's a lot of lightning, but still, there is a good area of circulation. Well, without lightning, if there's anything there, we're not going to really get to see it. And the tornado warning for here is the only tornado warning there is right now. And again, so far it is just radar indicated. Center circulation is going through Karnes right now. And of course, the radar may be delayed just a little bit. So the severe thunderstorm that prompted the warning has weakened, but there will probably still be gusty winds. And some heavy rain, but the area of circulation has definitely weakened. But it should be coming right over the top of us right now. God, please roll up and stay. Tornado warning has expired. Where the area of circulation was is passing over where I'm at right now. again, tornado warning has expired, but the storm that prompted it and where the area of circulation was is passing over right now. Guys, that was very short-lived, and thank goodness it was allowed to expire. I'm going to go ahead and check the radar really quick. I don't see any more warning areas in Tennessee at all. There's severe thunderstorm warning in Franklin, Tennessee. So we do still have some weather. Maybe it's going to come this way. But I think most of the rest of the night we're going to have a lot of rain, some high winds, but that should be about it. Thank goodness there wasn't an actual tornado. There's nothing ever on the ground. And out warnings here in Knox County have been allowed to expire. And looking at the radar, it looks like now we're just going to have, as far as in East Tennessee, Knox County at least, we're just going to have a lot of heavy rain. So I'm going to head back to my home base and in the broadcast, but I think that even though I think we're still under a tornado watch until 7, I think from what I'm seeing on the radar right now, unless something just out of the ordinary happens, we appear to be in the clear for really severe weather. Again, we can expect some high winds, wind gusts, so there can be some damage and stuff from that. But I think the risk of tornadoes has definitely decreased. So I hope that you guys, thank you for being with me. If you like the broadcast, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I go live again. And thank goodness we didn't have a tornado. Anyway, I hope you all have a good night. I'm going to head back to the home base, end the broadcast, and go home and try to get some sleep, as well as I hope you guys do now, since all the warnings have been allowed to expire. It looks like the rest of the warnings we're going to have right now are to the south of us. Chattanooga may end up having a few, northern Alabama and Georgia. But it looks like, from looking at the radar, that everything in East Tennessee should be a whole lot calmer now the rest of the night. But we are having some wind gusts because we just had a 28-mile-per-hour gust right here where I'm at. So we could have some heavy wind damage, that's for sure. But the real severe weather, tornadoes and stuff, should be over with. Thank you guys for watching and being with me this morning. Still have a few storms and some lightning going on, but again, we're under no warnings whatsoever right now in Knox County. Definitely have had a lot of heavy rain though, so there could be some localized flooding. So be careful if you have to get out. We're under a advisory for high winds, I think, for the next 10 hours, or that's what it was last time I looked. And of course, with the ground saturated, you know, there could be some trees that blow over. I think some of the wind gusts are supposed to be up to 40 miles an hour. What are you doing? Got some flooding here on the roadway on Clinton Highway. It's not real bad, but again, thank each and every one of you for riding along with me. I appreciate it. Still some lightning going on. But again, I think the risk for truly severe weather is definitely downgraded greatly. Thank you all again for watching. I'm glad I could bring you coverage of that tornado warning in Knox County. I'm just glad it dissipated before it ever turned into anything. Just a few minutes, you guys will see where my home base is for my chase vehicle. I am for those of you who just joined the channel that don't know, I am a trained weather spotter with the National Weather Service. Amateur storm chaser. I don't get to do that as much as I want because I do have a full-time job. Myself and my wife Deb are owners of Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care, 4701 Clinton Highway in Knoxville. We do auto repair, collision repair, tires, parts, and detail. And that's where I'm fixing to pull in at, so you'll get to see where we're at. But please come in if you want your car repaired right the first time. Come see us at Knox Horizon. Again, thank y'all for riding along. I appreciate it very much. But I'm going to park the old chase vehicle for the morning, and I'll see you guys again next time. Hope you all have a wonderful night.